안녕하세요. 판메디랩입니다. 오늘 그 인터뷰에서 우리 한국 학생들한테도 많이 알려져 있는 미국 보스턴의 MCPHS 약학대학의 그렉 프리드먼 국제학생 입학처장님을 모시고 인터뷰를 진행해 보겠습니다. 오늘 인터뷰에서는 미국 약대 그리고 미국 약사뿐만 아니라 미국의 다양한 메디칼 업종 전문가로서 미국에서 어떤 취업이라든가 여러 가지 부분에 대한 현황 이런 부분들을 그렉 프리드먼을 통해서 아주 리얼하게 생생한 이야기를 들어보도록 하겠습니다. 첫 번째 질문을 드릴게요. 그러면 이제 오늘 그렉 프리드먼의 이제 본인 소개 그리고 MCPHS에서 어떤 일을 하는지 소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
Yeah, thank you for having me. My name is Greg Friedman. I'm the director of the International Admissions Office at Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. So in my role, I oversee a team of admission counselors all across the globe, and I'm in charge of the recruitment and admission process for all of our international students from all over the world.
그러면 이제 그 MCPHS 대학에 대해서 궁금한데요. MCPHS는 이제 어떤 대학이고 이제 어떤 특징이라든가 장점, 단점들이 있는지 소개 부탁드릴게요.
Sure. Yeah, so MCPHS is what's called a special focus institution. So we're a little bit different from some of the traditional American colleges and universities. So what a special focus institution means is we have a special focus, which for us is both healthcare and the life sciences. So aside from that, we are a full university, but we focus exclusively in these two areas, and we really are more of a career-oriented university than probably the traditional comprehensive schools.
MCPHS가 이제 한국에도 그 약학대학으로 많이 가장 잘 알려져 있죠. 그런데 이제 한국 학생들이 이제 미국에서 약사로 취업하는 것에 대해서 가능성이 얼마나 되는지 그 MCPHS 졸업한 후에도 그리고 이제 MCPHS가 한국 유학생들에게 미국에서 약사 취업을 위해서 어떤 도움을 주는 약학대학인지 한번 여쭤보겠습니다. Please.
Sure, and while I can't share a specific number, what I would definitely say is MCPHS is the oldest university in Boston. We are more than 200 years old. We have more than 45,000 alumni from all across the globe. So while I can't share a specific number, we do have a very, very strong history of those 45,000 alumni being able to work not only in the US, but all across the globe. Specifically for international students, one of the things that we've done to try to increase the opportunities for them to stay and work in the US is we've gained STEM eligibility for our pharmacy program, which I'm sure you know that means that students can now get up to 3 years of their optional practical training included in their student visa, which increases the practical training time and ideally the opportunities for them to be able to get hired and stay and work in the United States.
한국 학생들이 이제 미국의 약대에 입학한다는 것 자체가 미국에서 약사로 취업을 한다는 것이 가장 기본적인 것이죠. 그런데 이제 그 많은 한국 학생들이 미국 약대에 입학을 하기 위해서 지원할 대학을 선택할 때 이제 뭐 US 뉴스 월드 리포트 랭킹이라든가 이런 부류의 어떤 그 외적인 가치 그런 부분들만 주로 이제 보고 학교를 결정하게 돼 있는데요. 이제 우리 그렉이 보시기에는 이제 미국 약사 취업에 가장 유리한 약대 선택은 어떤 특징이 있고 어떻게 하는 게 가장 좋을까요?
Sure, it's a very common question and a common thing that students typically look at. The first thing I would say is I think it's really important that students understand how the rankings are actually created and the fact that there are more than one different type of ranking system. So in terms of US News, which you mentioned, a lot of students don't realize, but the way that the rankings are calculated is almost entirely on faculty surveys about each university. So what it does not take into consideration are actual data on student success rates, their average salaries that they're earning, or really any feedback from students whatsoever. So what I typically tend to recommend to students to look at instead are two things. First of all, return on investment data. And so specifically what I'm talking about is the median earnings. And there are different places where you can look and find that information, most notably a place called the College Scorecard, which is a US Department of Education website where you can actually compare the median earnings of graduates of every single college and every single university. The second that I would really recommend looking at is the actual success rate of international students at that particular school. Many schools won't be able to share a particular percentage or statistic, but ask them, connect me with alumni who have graduated from your university. Give me examples of Korean students who have successfully gone on to work as pharmacists either in the United States or back in Korea. Those are things that really tell a much more specific picture of how likely it is for you as a student to be successful than something like a general or overall ranking.
지금 이제 그렉께서 방금 이제 그 미국 약사 취업에 유리한 그 미국 약대의 특징을 말씀을 주셨었는데, 그러면은 MCPHS는 지금 이런 특징에 얼마나 가까운 약대인가요?
Yeah, so we align very, very well with both of those. So for the ROI, the return on investment data point, if you look at the college scorecard, we have a median earnings of 126,000 US dollars. The national average, just for comparison, is 54,000. So we are the third highest in the nation. We're ahead of all of the Ivy League schools and most of the famous schools you've heard of. And so our students are getting jobs, and they're getting very, very well paid jobs. And in terms of student examples, I mentioned we have 45,000 alumni from all over the world. And just last year, we held a major alumni event here in Seoul to have a lot of our Korean alumni come and celebrate their milestone and their graduation with us together in our alumni office. And we had more than 60 alumni from all across Korea and all across the world join us. And so I mention that because we have so many successful Korean student examples that we can share and people that we can help connect you with as you look to network and get jobs after graduation.
많은 한국 학생들이 이제 미국에서 메디컬 계열 유학, 그리고 메디컬 전문가라고 하면 약사나 의사, 치과 의사, 수의사를 가장 기본적으로 생각을 하고 있는데, 그러면은 이제 이런 그 기본적인 전통적인 그 메디컬 전문가 이외에 또 미국에서 메디컬 전문가로 가장 각광을 받고 있는 전문가는 또 어떤 직종들이 있는지 그렉 말씀 좀 해주세요.
Yeah, that's one of the most common things I hear no matter what country I go to. And the healthcare profession is much, much more, as I'm sure you know, than just doctors and just pharmacists. We have students that go on to do things like becoming a dental hygienist. We have students that go on to become registered nurses, which is a very common choice and an option that's quite popular and good for getting jobs in the United States right now, as well as a pretty unique one that many students have never heard of called a physician assistant. It's a fairly uniquely American role, very similar to what a medical doctor can do, and that's becoming an increasingly more popular option for our students.
그럼 지금 이제 그렉께서 그 PA라든가 어떤 미국 간호사, 덴탈 하이진 여러 종류의 이제 그 메디컬 전문가에 대해서 간단하게 소개를 해주셨는데, 그러면은 이제 그 PA에 대해서 피지션 어시스턴트에 대해서 조금 더 구체적으로 말씀을 주시고, MCPHS의 PA 프로그램이 미국에서 또 유명한데 MCPHS의 PA 프로그램에 대해서 설명 부탁드릴게요.
Sure. So first of all, the role of a physician assistant is something that was developed in the 1960s in the United States, really in response to a need for more doctors. There was a shortage of doctors, and we needed more people to be able to fill their type of roles. And so the role of a physician assistant was created to support that. Today, PAs are recognized in all 50 U.S. states. They can work independently under the license of a medical doctor, and they can do virtually everything that a medical doctor can do. They can prescribe medication, they can treat and diagnose illnesses. Really, the only major things that they can't do is perform major surgery or authorized surgery, but an extremely important part of the US healthcare system. And generally speaking, in most American universities, you would have to have a 4-year bachelor's degree, followed by 3 years of your master's degree. In our program, we offer what's called a 3+3. So it's an accelerated program where you do 3 years of your bachelor's degree of pre-medical health studies, followed by 3 years of your master's of physician assistant studies. So you'll be able to save a year of time and a year of tuition costs.
미국에서 또 이제 그 PA라든가 그 널싱뿐만 아니라 또 가장 각광받는 한국의 치위생사와는 다른 미국의 치위생사 덴탈 하이지니스트가 있는데, 또 이제 미국의 MCPHS 대학에서는 이제 덴탈 하이진에 대한 수준 높은 프로그램을 운영하고 있습니다. 그래서 이제 그렉께서 덴탈 하이지니스트에 대해서 설명해 주시고, 이제 그 MCPHS의 덴탈 하이진 프로그램에 대해서도 같이 설명 부탁드릴게요.
Sure. So I find actually a lot of people also are similarly not as familiar with what a dental hygienist does. They're commonly the people who clean your teeth when you first visit a dental clinic, but they do more than that. They take x-rays and they do molds for braces and night guards and things like that. The best kind of simile that I like to give is a nurse is to a medical doctor as a dental hygienist is to a dentist. That's kind of the type of relationship to keep it really simple. And what's really unique and nice about our program, so first of all, students can get their license as a dental hygienist in only 37 months. So just over 3 years instead of the traditional 4 years for normal bachelor's degrees. But on top of that, by adding what we call the pre-dental track, it ensures that students are also qualified to go on to take the dental admission test and become the doctor of dental medicine if they want to. So if they want to stop after 37 months, they can do that. They'll have a license. They can directly work as a dental hygienist. And if they prefer to continue on and do the 4 more years of dental school, they also would have the option to be able to do that as well. So very unique program. You won't find very many American universities that offer dental hygiene as a bachelor's degree.
오늘 인터뷰의 마지막으로 지금 이제 그 미국에서 이제 메디컬 계열 관련돼서 유학을 꿈꾸는 학생들을 위해서 그렉께서 우리 한국 학생들을 위해서 마지막으로 좋은 격려의 한마디 부탁드릴게요.
Yeah, I would tell students that there are so many incredible ways that you can get involved in healthcare and help people. As you mentioned earlier, a lot of times people really only know doctors and pharmacists and maybe veterinarians, but we talked about PAs and nurses and dental hygienists, but there are also data scientists, there are health information managers, there are people on the business side. You've got people in traditional medicine like acupuncture and oriental medicine. So many different ways you can get involved in healthcare. So even if traditional medicine or pharmacy may not be the route for you, there are many other ways you can get involved, and we certainly look forward to speaking with your students and helping guide them towards a profession that's going to be the best fit for them.
Thank you for the interview, Greg.
Thank you for having me.
오늘 그러면 인터뷰는 이것으로 마치도록 하겠습니다. 추후에 이제 미국 메디컬 계열 관련된 부분과 그다음에 MCPHS 어드미션 관련돼서 궁금하신 부분이 있으시면 판메디랩으로 연락 주시면 되겠습니다. 감사합니다.